Hello, and welcome back to the One Story at a Time. I know I've been a little quiet lately. We are back to our regular schedule. From now on, you can expect a new episode every Tuesday here on the channel. Sounds good? Before we start, let me ask you, how are you doing today? And how is your English going? Have you been practicing lately? Even if you've only listened to a few minutes of English this week, that's still progress. So, whatever you are right now, thank you for joining me here for a few minutes. Today's story is a curiosity, but it's also a lesson about change, about opinions, and about how people react to new ideas because there was a time when one of the most famous monuments in the world was considered ugly. Many people in Paris hated. Can you imagine that? Today we're going back to that moment, to the streets of Paris, to the year 1889, before the tower became a symbol, before the postcards, before millions of tourists took photos in front of it. Let's begin. I'm so happy and I'm so glad to be back. So, I want you to imagine Paris in the late 19th century. Stone buildings, elegant streets, history everywhere. And in the middle of the city, something strange is rising: metal, iron beams, bolts. Day after day, the structure grows taller. People stop, people stare, whisper, they're talking about. What is that thing? Looks like a factory chimney. This will ruin Paris. Can you picture it? Can you picture it? Imagine seeing something completely different appearing in your city. Something nobody asked for, nobody explained it well, nobody understood at first. Writers is complaining in the newspaper. Artists signing letters of protest. They call it monstrous, too industrial, an insult to beauty. They were saying, Paris is a city of art, not a city of machines. The tower doesn't look French to them. It looks cold and too modern, too bold. Now let's imagine a conversation. Two Parisians stand near a cafe and they were watching the construction, and one shakes his head and says, "This is madness. They're destroying the skyline." The other shrugs. "Well, they say it's for the World's Fair." "Temporary," the first replies. "Thank God. They will remove it after." A woman passing by laughs. "It's ugly, yes, but it is impressive." A man responds, "Impressive is not beautiful." And maybe that's the debate, the real debate we should talk about. Should something be beautiful or should it be useful? People argued. Some felt really angry, some felt curious, and most of them felt really uncomfortable. The tower challenges everything they know about what Paris should look like. So, Brenda, why was it built? The tower was built for the 1889 World's Fair. The event celebrated 100 years of the French Revolution. It was designed by Gustave Eiffel and his team. At the time, many people believed it would be dismantled after the exhibition, but something changed and the tower turned out to be really useful to them. It helped with communication, with radio signals, with scientific research, and slowly people got used to it. What was once shocking became familiar, and what was once hated became iconic. Today, the Eiffel Tower is the symbol of Paris, of France, of romance. And for many people, it's one of the most beautiful structures in the world. This story shows us something that it's interesting to look at. People often reject what they don't understand. New ideas can feel threatening, different designs can feel wrong, but time changes perspective. Your look towards the world can change, and what looks strange today may look normal tomorrow. And now I want to make a couple of questions to you. You're going to pause and answer them so we can practice together. All right? First question. Have you ever been to France? Second question. Have you ever seen the Eiffel Tower in person? Do you think it's beautiful or do you think it's overrated? There is no correct answer. This is only you exposing your opinions, okay? And the last question. Can you think of something people hated at first, but later learned to love? Take a moment to think about and answer. That's all for today. Thank you for spending these minutes with me. And remember, every story here is teaching us something. You are practicing English in a light way. And sometimes you're also learning about history or gossiping about people. Sometimes we're going to be talking about ourselves. So I hope to see you next time. And until next time, keep practicing and keep showing up because consistency is what builds language. Until next time, one story at a time. Bye bye.